again. Welcome to class 804. Yeah? Yes, 804. Are you ready? Let's continue with our gain fluency, with our micro paragraphs. In this case, number 108. All right? Now remember, you have to memorize these paragraphs. It's not difficult. Come on, it's easy to memorize. These paragraphs are very short. 2 sentences, sometimes 3, but very short. Paragraph 108. Why do you let them say things like that to you? It's a show of disrespect. You need to gain control of the situation and impose your authority. After all, you're the boss, aren't you? Aren't you, Carmenchu? Aren't you? ¿A que no? ¿A que sí? Tú eres el jefe, ¿no? Claro. Después de todo, tú eres el jefe, ¿no? After all, you are the boss, aren't you? Coma, aren't you? No decimos no. You're the boss, ¿no? Eso suena primitivo en inglés. Dice, you're the boss, no? You're the boss, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, he's the boss, isn't he? She's the boss, isn't she? They're the bosses, aren't they? We're the bosses, aren't we? You're the boss, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? You're the boss, aren't you? After all, después de todo, after all, en inglés y español son muy parecidos. After all, después de todo. After all, you're the boss, aren't you? All right. Why do you let them say things like that to you? Why do you let them say things like that to you? It's a show of disrespect. You need to gain control of the situation and impose your authority. After all, you're the boss, aren't you? ¿Por qué permites que te digan cosas así? Why do you let them say things like that to you? Claro, aquí no uso tell. Tell es transmitir información relevante. Say es decir cosas. ¿Por qué dejas que ellos te digan cosas así? Why do you let them say things like that? Cosas así a ti. Why do you let them say things like that to you? Why do you let them say things like that to you? Es una muestra de falta de respeto, o desrespeto, como decimos en inglés. It's a show como espectáculo, pero también es una muestra, en este caso. It's a show of disrespect. Disrespect. Tenemos desrespeto en inglés, o respeto. Disrespect. It's a show of disrespect. Come on. You need to gain control. To gain fluency, no. To gain control. Ganar el control. Hacerse con el control is to gain control of the situation. Carmenchu, situation. You need to gain control of the situation and impose. Imponer. Imposición. Imponer tu autoridad. And impose your authority. Authority. Fíjate en la pronunciación de autoridad. A table. A book. A watch. Authority. Wow. Yeah. ¿Cuántos autoridades? How many authorities? Authority. Authority. Es curioso porque la authority, no au. Sin embargo, viene la palabra autor, autorizar, authorize, author, la pronunciación es o, no a. Author, el autor autorizó con autoridad. The author authorized with authority, no authority. Authority. All right. So, you need to impose your authority. You need to impose your authority. After all, you're the boss, aren't you? Yeah, you're the boss, aren't you? Yeah, why do you let them say things like that to you? It's a show of disrespect. You need to gain control of the situation and impose your authority. After all, you're the boss, aren't you? And impose your authority. Fíjate, E imponer tu autoridad. E imponer. And impose. Ahora la D de and se enlaza con la I de impose. And impose. And impose your authority. You need to gain control of the situation and impose your authority. And this. You understand? Rubber band? Do you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right. All right. So, why do you let them say things like that to you? It's a show of disrespect. You need to gain control of the situation and impose your authority. After all, you're the boss, aren't you? Huh? Understand? Yeah? Okay. Paragraph number 109. I didn't realize you were in such a difficult situation. If you want me to help you, then you need to, if you want me to help you, then you need to tell me exactly what the problem is. I can't help you if you keep me in the dark. I can't help you if you keep me in the dark. No te puedo ayudar si me mantienes en la oscuridad. I can't help you if you keep me in the dark. I can't help you. I want to help you, but you have to tell me exactly what the problem is, no? Yeah. Okay, no me di cuenta que estamos en una situación tan, ¿qué? Difícil. I didn't realize you were in such a difficult situation. I didn't realize you were. That is opcional aquí. I didn't realize that you were, que estabas. No me di cuenta que estabas. I didn't realize you were in such a difficult situation. Una situación tan difícil. Otra forma de decirlo sería, I didn't realize your situation was so difficult. Con so en vez de such. I didn't realize your situation was so difficult. Pero suena mejor, es más corriente. I didn't realize you were in such a difficult situation. Yeah. If you want me to help you, si quieres que te ayude, if you want me to help you, no problem. Then you need to tell me. If you want me to help you, then, si, entonces, if you want me to help you, then you need to tell me exactly what the problem is. ¿Qué pasa? What's the problem? What's the matter? What's happening to you? I can't help you if you keep me in the dark. I can't help you if you keep me in the dark. Yeah, I want to help you. Yeah, I do. And if you want me to help you, then you need to tell me Zaragoza. Susana está en Zaragoza hoy. All right? En la zarzuela. All right. So, y Susana está asustada. Exactly. Egg. Suena la palabra huevos. Eggs. One egg. Two eggs. Exactly. Hay un sonido de Z inglesa descarado aquí. Exactly. Exacto. Exactly. So, if you want me to help you, if you want me to help you, si quieres te ayude, estas frasecitas son a diario. Want me to help. If you want me to say something, if you want me to go, if you want me to leave, if you want me to help you, then you need to tell me exactly what the problem is. Fíjate, el verbo está al final. Tienes que decirme exactamente qué el problema es. No qué es el problema. ¿Cuál el problema es? What the problem is. Solo la pregunta directa se pone is. What is the problem? Cuéntame cuál es el problema. Tell me what the problem is. Quiero saber cuál es. I want to know what the problem is. Tell me what the problem is. Tell me exactly what the problem is. You need to tell. Then, if you want me to help you, then you need to tell me exactly what the problem is. Yeah. I can't help you. Help you. Pew, pew, pew. La P de help. Bisagra pura. Con you. Help you. I can't help you if you keep me in the dark. If you keep me in the dark. One more. And we'll finish this book for today. All right, paragraph 110. We're progressing, Marta. Paragraph 110. Do you think we'll finish it in the next 195 classes? All right. So, 196 classes we have left. Number 10, 110. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, en español se dice 2 más 2 son 4. En inglés decimos 2 más 2 es 4. O sea, es 2 plus 2 is 4. They say, eso dicen que 2 más 2 son 4. I suppose it's true. I suppose. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. But sometimes it seems to me that it can be 5 or 500. Everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah. Tenemos un jefe nuevo. Y todo lo que hace parece irracional. Nada tiene sentido. Everything the new boss is doing, ya está haciendo cosas el nuevo jefe. And everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Está loco este tío. Yeah. Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah. Ya no tiene sentido nada. Anymore. O sea, no tiene sentido nada ya. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense. Tener sentido is to make sense. No tiene sentido, it doesn't make sense. En este caso, nothing makes sense anymore. Yes. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. But sometimes it seems to me that it can be 5 or 500. Que puede ser hasta 5 o hasta 500. 2 más 2. Con este jefe. Yeah. Yes. Everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Nothing makes sense anymore. Okay. Well, I hope the boss knows what he's doing. Okay. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. But sometimes it seems to me that it can be. Me parece que puede llegar a ser, puede ser 5 o 500. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. But sometimes it seems to me that it can be 5 or 500. Everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Nothing makes sense anymore. Everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Everything the new boss is doing or does, se podría usar el presente normal. Todo lo que hace, pero lo que está haciendo ahora en estos días que acaba de llegar el nuevo jefe, everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Nothing makes sense anymore. I mean, it's Marta, he said, the new boss said, pencils on television, no. Y ahora Martín y yo tenemos que quitar los lápices. The new boss says, I don't want pencils on television. Why? Because I say so. Porque lo digo yo. En inglés es porque lo digo así. Porque digo así. Because I say so. Because I say so. Why? Okay. The new boss. Everything he's doing seems irrational. Nothing makes sense anymore. To make sense. Yeah. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. All right. They say 2 plus 2 is 4. But sometimes it seems to me that it could be 5 or 500. Everything the new boss is doing seems irrational. Nothing makes sense anymore. All right. We have finished the book for today. All right. The next time, page 19. Okay. Grammar. The Marta's favorite book. Grammar. Oh my God. I'm going to need, how much time do we have left? I'm going to need this class and the next. Well, it depends. Used to be used to get used to, and used to. Toma. All right. Suelo besar a mi mujer antes de salir de casa para ir a trabajar. Okay? ¿Se entiende? ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? Suelo besar a mi mujer cuando me marche a trabajar, cuando salgo para el trabajo. En inglés, I usually kiss my wife when I leave home in the morning to come here. I usually kiss my wife. Si dices, I used to kiss my wife, I used to kiss my wife significa que ya no lo hago. Antes besaba a mi mujer. Así que mucho cuidado con used to. Muchos hispanohablantes cometen este error, no con el besar a la mujer, pero en otros contextos. I used to eat in that restaurant. ¿Y qué pasa con el restaurante ahora? No, I used to eat there. No, perdona, I usually eat there. Eso, usually, Paco, no used to. I used to. I used to. He used to. She used to. They used to. You used to. We used to. Used to. El monasterio de used to, ¿no te acuerdas? El monasterio de used to. Hielo, hiedra, used to. I used to go, yo antes iba. Yeah. I used to come here every day. Now I only come 3 days a week. I don't come here every day anymore. I used to, but not now. I used to. Se dice así de cortito, I used to. Yeah, I don't come here. I only come here. I don't come here every day anymore. Yo no vengo aquí todos los días. Ahora, antes sí. El antes sí es I used to. No se dice before yes. Or before I did. Con cazador se puede decir before I did. I don't come here every day anymore. I used to. But that was before I retired. Now I'm semi-retired. I used to. Cosas que antes hacía que ya no hago. Things that I used to do. Well, I used to live in a different house. I used to live next to, 50 meters from the Retiro Park, the Parterre in Madrid. I used to live 50 meters from it. Yeah, behind the Prado Museum. All right, todos Miura Tarjeta Sim, Museum. I used to live, y luego la gente, no entra. The other day I was with a person, and he was saying the museum. He was talking about a visit he had, I think it was in London. He said, the museum, no. Todos Tarjeta Sim. Impossible. All his life he's been saying museum, and you can't change it. Museum, sim. All right. So I used to live behind the Prado, but only 50 meters from Alfonso XII, in the entrance of the Parterre, next to the Casa de Buen Retiro, right there. I used to live right there. All right. It was nice, but too stately. Demasiado señorial. If you wanted to buy bread, you needed to catch a bus. There's nothing in that area. No supermarkets, no small markets, nothing. All right? So, it's for people who have servants. If you want to live in that area, you need a servant. Sirvientes, personas domésticas, people, domestics. And I prefer not to have that. So, but I used to live in that area. I used to. I used to run a lot. Now I walk. I used to play golf a lot, but I don't anymore. I used to. In fact, my handicap was 6. I had a handicap 6. I was a good golfer. Yes. So I used to be a good golfer. I used to be a fast runner. But not anymore. I used to be younger. Yeah. If you go into YouTube and you put Richard Vaughan, YouTube, you can see me 15 years ago teaching. So you can follow my aging process, okay? Yeah, I used to be younger. I used to have brown hair. Yeah. I used to have fewer wrinkles. Tenía menos arrugas. I used to have fewer wrinkles. I used to wear a different watch. Not this one. Yeah. So, I used to. Things I used to do. I used to fly to I used to go to the U.S. every year. Now I don't. Yeah. I used to play Monopoly a lot. Monopoly. I used to play Monopoly a lot. Now I don't. I used to play chess quite well. Now I don't play chess anymore. But I used to. I don't play chess now, but I used to. Things I used to do. Used to. I used to do this, I used to do that. The United States used to be a small country, but that was many years ago. Used to se usa en el pasado cuando no especificas cuándo, ni cuánto tiempo, durante qué tiempo. Yo antes vivía en Oklahoma. I used to live in Oklahoma. Tú has estado en Oklahoma. I used to live there. You're going to visit Oklahoma? Wow, I used to live there. Really? When? I lived there in the 1960s. Con específico tiempo o duración, pasado simple. Vas a ir a Oklahoma. Hombre, yo antes vivía allí. You're going to Oklahoma? No, really? No kidding. No kidding means, ¿dónde ya será posible? ¿Sí? Well, I used to live there. Really? When? Well, I lived there. Pasado simple, from 1960 to 1970. Exactly, in that decade, almost perfect. Well, really from the beginning from January 1961 to August 1970. Almost 10 years. But really from December, Christmas 1960, 1 month after John Kennedy won the elections in November 1960, boom, we moved to Oklahoma. So I used to live there. Yeah. I used to travel more. Now I travel less. Things I used to do. Yo antes. La traducción exacta es antes. Yo antes. No me gusta la palabra solía. Muchas veces se traduce solía. I used to go to Valencia often. Yo solía ir a menudo a Valencia. No, yo antes iba a menudo, ya no voy a menudo. For example, I used to be younger. Yo antes era más joven. No puedes decir yo solía ser más joven. But I used to be. I used to be younger. Used to. How much time do we have, Marta? Okay. In my next class tomorrow, I'm going to continue with used to. But I'm going to confuse the situation, of course, with to be used to and to get used to. All right. Que tiene otros significados. Y es para liarle a uno cosa mala. Suelo ir a la playa todos los veranos. Eso suelo ir, que significa 100% no, pero mucho. I usually go to the beach every summer. Occasionally I will go to the mountains, but I usually go to the beach. Yo suelo ir, usualmente voy to the beach. I used to go to the beach in the summers. Antes iba a la playa en verano. Significa que ya no voy. Totally different. Now, I'm used to going. No significa ni esto ni esto. Significa estoy acostumbrado a ir a la playa. I'm used to going. Yeah, I'm used to going. I'm used to going to the beach every summer. So I usually go to the beach. Sí, o sea, estoy acostumbrado a ir a la playa todos los veranos, así que suelo ir a la playa todos los veranos. So Marta's falling asleep. Are you falling asleep? No. She's falling asleep. Yeah. Yeah, about used to, all this used to, usually. All right. So, I'm used to going to the beach. So I usually go to the beach. I used to go to the mountains, but not anymore. All right. Are you used to my accent? Are you used to my accent? Are you accustomed to my accent? Accustomed to, acostumbrado a, se usa el 1% de las veces. Used to el 99%. So you can say accustomed to when you speak, no problem. But people will say used to. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to this type of studio. No estoy acostumbrado a este tipo de estudio, Marta. Es diferente. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. Now, you're used to me, I'm sure. You're used to my accent. You're used to my hairstyle. You're used to my hand gestures. You're used to the background, the buildings. You're used to the attrezzo, como se dice, the props. You're used to everything here. Yeah. Donde hay confianza, como es el dicho. You're used to everything here. All right, you're used to me. Yeah, and I'm used to you. I'm used to that camera. I'm used to working with Marta. I'm used to working in this studio. And I'm used to saying goodbye when it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye.